there technically is very much copyrighted content in there, right? You never know what's gonna get claimed, and I'm gonna be updating you guys on the visibility. I hope the video is visible, right? That's all I need. That's the most important part, because it's hard to put it out there. But let's continue. We have to build up another team, another round, and another 9 or 10 hours of just checking on these people. I need to rest. Even after these 3 hours and then uploading the video, just waking up. Ugh, so fucking weird. It's much more exciting to wake up now. It's incredible. Right, I think this is some good stuff because I now get to, again, know what YouTube is like. What can you actually expect from YouTube? What can you watch? What are my most liked things on the platform? And maybe undiscovered things that I thought were popular, but I've never really looked at it too close. But it's probably because it's just a meme, right? Mostly, if you have a long-term relationship with YouTube, you understand what the fuck is going on and how these people are gonna perform. Nobody's actually like surprised me besides Leah, I think. Surprised me the most. Basically, anyone who scored surprised me to some degree, to that exact degree as they scored. And my teammate obviously doesn't surprise me at all, because she's my teammate now. So yeah, that's exactly how I feel. The way score is probably gonna be exactly how I feel. And it's not because I forced it. I do no forces in my storytelling. You can test that over time. You can build trust over time. That's what trust is. A lot of people are confused. What the fuck is trust? How do I trust this thing, right? You're trying to fool us all and promote your favorite channel. Whatever that might be. Actually, we have a sponsor. It's Honey Pop. It's not sponsoring me, but I am sponsoring them. Or shouting out. That's not sponsorship, is it? Maybe I'll buy the game, and that counts as sponsorship, right? I don't know. I just tried to make a meme because Honey Pop 2 is pretty good, okay? It's very soon. It's this month you get the gameplay. So maybe next month, after that, you get an entire game released. Who knows? All I want is to, promote an amazing game. If Skyrim 2 doesn't come out, then might as well Honey Pop 2. Anyways, let's get into the news. What is going to be the next round 2? People, I am so tired. Holy shit. I am incredibly tired. There's a reason for that I don't want to tell you, because it's weird. There's more than meets the eye, but just tiny bit more. God. Let's see. So from my team, I'm thinking Justin Bieber, but more like Dave Days. Let's figure out what he's doing. Maybe. Then Justin Bieber can suck on my team. Is he gonna suck though? I mean, for a long time he has been had the most popular video. That's crazy. For a long time he has been the king of YouTube without being a YouTuber. Who knew, right? But can he actually do it? Well, not gonna figure out next round because it's the round for Dave Days. It's the guy who did Saturday with Rebecca. So I have to give him credit for that, and that's why he's on my team. Let's figure out who the other ones are as I pause this video and contemplate about life. Honestly, guys, Team 9, if Leah is like the weakest one, potentially, I honestly give up. Fuck this shit. I quit. It's gonna be pretty intense. Let's put Alex Jones. Literally second person. Alex, wow, that's a big boy right there. Big internet boy who has been banned from YouTube. But you know what? Deep down in our hearts, he's not banned. He's the best. The moment the Siri crisis came about, Alex Jones was my guy. I jumped into him, then bounced into Stefan Molyneux. I explored an entire range of conspiracy insanity. That was wonderful. Now Alex Jones is kind of dead for me, but hey, I can revisit an old pal. How you doing? The people are set. Let's figure this shit out. Starting with Rania. The Crips. Waifu. Basically. That you wouldn't know where exactly to look for the content, but she not only has her own channel, she edits every thumbnail for Crip. And video too. Okay, that's some good shit. So she could just destroy the competition potentially. I'm scared. I mean, Marcia is not on the list because that would obviously destroy the competition. So we put Toastkin. You know, we upgraded the Sky's Toast into Toastkin. Great. Yeah, I mean, the more rounds we're gonna do, it's gonna get more and more intense. I'm already scared. The last round was pretty terrifying, okay? Pretty terrifying. This one is more than that. So, okay, let's go. There's a reason why I run Ninja School. Or it's like my most epic adventure of what kind of series I want to make. Like, honestly. Because you're giving grades, good grades. In this case, score for people who are just good at being themselves and expressing themselves. Not following rules necessarily. So that's amazing. The rules you can't follow, but you also have to make a good story, meaning there's a need to be yourself. Great story works at school as well. I mean, all you have to do is focus on your teammates and not the teachers. Teachers are treacherous little shits, and they can distract you from your actual passion in life. Finding a job and doing all these things is actually fairly easy. Your personality is gonna just do that as you apply one principle. It's like whatever bothers you, you have to fix that ASAP. You follow this principle, you're gonna fix your life. I might needed to hear that principle a lot sooner when I had more opportunities. I don't know, because I screwed up a few times. But the fact that I'm still alive kind of baffles me. Yeah, I'm angry that I had to stay on the edge. And maybe I'll take my revenge. Or maybe I will not have to, because people will actually appreciate what I have to offer after going all the way to the edge. Now, let the battle begin. There was a time in history where I unsubscribed from Kriparian, but I was tired of everything. It probably lasted like 6 months, so it's not that long, and I came back, and I was cheating and watching his videos anyways. So it's like, oh well, I lose. Now, I guess I start with thumbnails instead. Sometimes his face gets photoshopped. Let's put it lightly. That is amazing art. Sometimes. Oh boy. Guess what? Until now, I didn't even know what Grip's name actually is. Octavian. Oh my fucking god. What does that mean? Don't hate on me, man. Don't hate on me. I don't know what's your opinion. If you watch Griparian or have... No, it's not in your range entirely. Holy shit, I mean, his video is pretty amazing. His way of presenting things is pretty amazing. I just give up at this point. Nice letters to the Santa. Nice storytelling. Everything is just... we'll see though. Are you the best YouTuber? Can you carry your team? I don't think Ronnie is gonna just destroy everyone. But hey, she's doing pretty good. I gotta say, it's a weird vibe on the Instagram. It's like super high quality stuff. Even though it's not exactly something I would like. But it's pretty cool. The whole vibe right now is like, yeah, Griparian is a professional YouTuber. And he has some amazing backup. It's like, who cares about Marcia right now? She's not like helpful, is she? But PewDiePie has more faith, or at least I have more faith that she can perform better. But now I'm scared because I didn't even know that their Instagrams exist. That's amazing. Finally, results are in. It took me like what, 2 hours or something. There's a lot of content, I'm just saying. Pretty much 2 hours. And Rania got 3.3. In previous standards that would be pretty high. But right now, things are accelerating. It's average. It is average. Let's go to Toast Can. I'm not sure if I have impressions. I'm just not sure. It's just sweet and quirky. Because you have that creepification going on. But that's it. It's like cool vlogs, cool work. Everything is cool, but there isn't nothing spectacular or super attractive or like. It's literally all the outside world, and nothing in particular in the middle that really stands out. Is the creativity and quirkiness and all those little perks that you want your wife to have. It's pretty amazing, actually. It's almost like Crip's story is quite tragic. It's like, oh, all I wanted to do is like play video games and just close myself off in an apartment. But better things happened because I got a Skype connection with a person. It often can be a trap if you're not the first one making the moves. So I think Crip could have done better. It's weird, right? It's very insulting in a way, but you gotta say it. You gotta say it. It is possible to do better when you're making the first move and you're not just giving up on life and like, oh, this is what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of my life. You don't know that. You shouldn't do that. But he settled down properly and used that like lifeline basically for For him, Ronnie is like a lifeline that just pushes him to do more things, so that's amazing, right? But I think it's not the top tier play, okay? It's just the top tier play after you realize, oh, I cannot be an ace anymore. So I gotta do the best Joker moves. That's what's up. Now recently Ken's content is just reaction based. I mean, he did start in PewDiePie's video just so we get reminded that, oh, they still collaborate and shit. But we're gonna get some just basic Dr. Phil reaction shit, which technically Dr. Phil is also on PewDiePie's team. You know, he's also a YouTuber, isn't he? He created so many fucking memes and trends and all that shit. So we gotta applaud that guy as well. Let's figure this out. Let's figure out what the fucking content he's making anymore, because it's tough. Okay. This is it. This right here is YouTube poop. No need to watch this. No need to subscribe. Probably no need to even put him on the list. Poop. Prove me wrong. I mean, he's not making any good content. He's playing those wacky, disgusting games. Just being disgusting in general. How am I wrong? Wow. Wow, okay. Okay, Cinnamon Tuscan. But why PewDiePie? Dude. I might even just vibe kill instantly, just, oh, 0 points for PewDiePie for being friends with this guy. If I set this channel on fire, it would burn. Okay? Easily. There's no sweetness here, okay? It's just pure fucking trash. I can't click on anything. No idea actually makes sense. God damn it. Who are you? One thing is for sure, I respect PewDiePie just enough to like, please someone replace this guy quickly. Do we really have to pull out Jacksepticeye just for this shit? Because I might just hate that guy even more. This thing I just, oh, it's trash, let's avoid it. But Jacksepticeye is more in the ass. Oh, just, it's insane. It's insane. You know, I'm not gonna play the intro, but getting whipped to watch the video, that's just another form of abuse. Just fucking stop. In what kind of poop PewDiePie just... It's like, of course he's the best. Just, everything is trash. Oh god. Please explain. What kind of stupid minds people have here? Now what exactly is bad? First of all, he just played the same fucking game. It is also kind of YouTube poop, but it's a different format. It's like a more masked format and more creepy and more like abusive to you and not to, depending on what you see, but how you react to everything. Because it's more like the guy is more important than the content here, right? That's what's up. Oh god. Am I gonna do anything? I don't know where to go from here. Just don't want any of this. Like, okay, Leah was something, but this is nothing. I don't want to watch any of this shit. When Cinnamon Toastcan said, oh, it's like PewDiePie and the 4 horsemen of PewDiePie, whatever, in the video, I actually have to bring that up to make it accurate, because let's do it real quick.
I shall tell you of a story of the 4 PewDiePies of the apocalypse. Stop.
Yeah, 4 PewDiePies of the apocalypse. I literally just need one more, because Markiplier's definitely on the edge of being just as garbage as Toastcan. So it's like, who's the 4th one though? Hello? 4th one? PewDiePie itself cannot be the horseman of the apocalypse, because he doesn't suck, like, at all. These 4 guys, who's the 4th guy though? I kind of disqualified the completionist, but we are in need for some special help. So I'll just reintroduce him as a super beard bro. That's it. It's just as good. Just as good as new. He has good content. I watch completionists for a while now, and might as well just watch some Let's Plays. Let's hope this works. There's no killing vibe here. These guys don't exist. Jack said, I can't watch their content, okay? I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's like thieves of YouTube. Thieves of attention, and like abusers of people's interests. Of weird people's interests. Or in other words, trap. YouTube trap. Not YouTube poop, but YouTube trap. And I do not fucking want to fall for that shit. Because that's swipe killing. If you're into that shit, you probably don't like my content to begin with. So please, stand by. And let's continue with the good stuff. If I try and zoom out a little bit, it's like, oh, YouTube is total garbage and it's totally dead anyways. And what I'm doing is just playing with garbage. It's not exactly that bad, but it just, if you take it all as a whole, it doesn't fit together. I just hope there's some kind of cool memes that PewDiePie can still conjure up, because it's not gonna work. Ben Shapiro is definitely not gonna work. I don't care about politics. He's out of my scope. He's a pretty cool guy. I mean, I could listen to him to some degree. And I do listen to politics to some degree. After all, I put Alex Jones in there. It's like, but it's a different meme here. Here's something that I followed. That is something that just did stuff. It's annoying. So I'll search more. The Bearded Bros are just boring. There's not much like actual content. That's why I get this feeling of like, it's really hard to find stuff you can actually watch. Stuff that's presented to you instead of like, oh, watch me play. Or watch me react to things. Wow, congratulations. Here I'm at least educating people of what I like. And what the process of it is. And most importantly, it's a Battle Royale. It's fucking exciting. There's a reason to watch these people. Because they have to defend their thrones. Because right now it's literally half of the people are not exactly YouTubers. Okay? They're just famous. And they should be YouTubers. technically, if they don't have a YouTube channel. And that's why it's such a weird thing, right? There might be someone that can fix this problem. He's making more of a game reviewer type of content, so it's a lot more appealing to watch. I mean, technically, Completionist is a incredible channel, but the videos are long, so it's a little bit weird of how you're supposed to watch them. And it's not like it's trying to capture the high vibe. It's more like, oh, what I have experienced playing the game, and that's it. This channel, I think, is trying to do something different. I want to double check if that's the case. And if that's the case, then it deserves more subscribers, obviously, not just 500,000. Fuck my life with that. Okay, hands down, watch this motherfucking content. 'Cause 1 minute in, I'm like vibing like fucking crazy. Like, yeah! It's cut like a fucking movie. It's like, what are we gonna see today? Sonic. Let's go. Yeah. So what the fuck? It's filled with fucking candy. It's like, it's a piñata on YouTube. Figure it out, guys. It's not kids content though. But now it's on the edge. It's now edgy to watch this content, guys. Oh my god. This is what I'm talking about. Shout outs and references, features, all these fucking things, cameos. Congrats, you know, you can ruin YouTube by having shit fucking taste. And PewDiePie, I think, just proved it, because he made a horrible YouTube Rewind. I think it's horrible. I think it's gonna be cut in half from the previous one, because now it's like, I can peek through and be like, there are way too many memes. You can't just make out of memes, okay? You can't just stitch memes together and be like, haha, okay, I had enough of memes now. And it's still going. Okay. Did PewDiePie puke yet? Because that is getting pretty gross. It's like, instead of tons of burgers, you get tons of memes for food. And hamburger was a meme, by the way. Hamburger. So funny. Yeah, I mean, team effort, am I right? Someone help this guy get up there on YouTube. Is this what content is supposed to be about? It's like, Jesus, this guy is actually making content, and it's not like, let me sit and play this game. Oh, I have a camera. I mean, literally, all he had to do, and it's so accurate, it's like Candy and Daddy combined. Wow. This is, congratulations. You actually know who you are. I know who Toastskin is. He's a toast. And Jacksepticeye is just an eye. Right, look at me. The eye. Not the eye, but the eye, right? It's like, haha, very nice play you have made there, little piece of shit. PewDiePie's the pie, and you have all this other shit around it. But after you eat the pie, you can also eat the candy, so congratulations. Guys, this joke just cracked me in the
video
atmosphere.
And strike me down for doing something that's tricking kids into watching my content so I can collect their data and get more targeted ads towards more kids when I'm clearly not a kid-related channel. Yes, we are indeed today talking about copper, which can either be seen as a cockney expressing distaste towards the police, you dirty copper, or of course
that one just destroyed me. Okay, congrats again and over. I'm stuck. There's a lot of candy here. To be exact, he's at 1, and I watched 2 videos. 2 videos. 1 point already. Unbelievable. Now I want to check the consistency in which he uploads. I will not be able to check the yearly thing, but 1 year, that's nice. And he finds those games to review. Are we gonna get like 10 points of vibe? I'm just gonna collect solid 5 and like move on. Easily, right? Every time his season changes as well. It's like, that's an exciting thing to do. And he started like with this face, so everyone knows it's him doing it. I don't actually like this face necessarily, but it does represent him quite well. So if it's just 7 years old, and I mean I like Skyrim, which is 10 years old. No, just 8? Okay, 8 years old. So it fits. Everything just fits within my range. I can watch everything and not worry about it. I can dive as deep as I want to. And his content is probably just as good as in the beginning as later on. Let's try this. Come on, isn't this guy just awesome? Just doing random cover of Tetris. It's weird, but it's awesome just to see that. I don't exactly like scripted acting, especially done like for the reviews like this. I mean, it feels like so out of place, and like it's not exactly trying to explain anything. It's just more on the acting side. It turns into cringe. I mean, now kind of starting to understand, because we're barely reaching that 3rd point. I'm starting to understand how difficult it is to actually like Kadikarus. Be impressed by Kadikarus, yeah. But like, it's a different story. There's a reason why I didn't watch like every single video that he releases each time. I just came back because I knew it wasn't trash, and it wasn't. Yeah, the biggest dislike about his show is just that sometimes jokes are so fucking random, so exaggerated. It's such a spiky mess, right? You want something smooth, a smooth experience, and not like, oh, here's a portal to enjoy this one joke that I made about purple toilet paper just because I saw it on a drawing that I made some time ago. Are you serious though? It's too much. Yeah, I think I'll end at 3.1, and God, that's awful. That is awful. I would have expected a lot more. However, Caddy, first time on my Discord technically, so that's insane. That is insane. I applaud to that as well. Caddy. Alright. We stabbed Toscan. We're gonna deal with Technoblade. An actually incredibly entertaining guy. Why is he on 2nd round? Again, we're probably climbing pretty steadily here. So, let's hope this works out for them as well. Basically Team 4, and I start at Team 2, and I'm gonna be starting from Team 3 and Team 4 in next rounds. But basically Team 4 is kind of Minecraft oriented, and Technoblade happens to be the best at Hunger Games in the most recent Hunger Games series, or minigames mashup called Minecraft Mondays, where also PewDiePie jumped in and sort of dragged me into that to be interested in that series in the first place. But then Technoblade takes the crown and takes it over. It's basically his thing now, because it all depends which perspective you actually like watching. There's no like bird's eye view of every perspective collected. There's no such thing, so you gotta pick one, and it's definitely Technoblade, and he just shot up in subscriber numbers this year technically because of all this stuff. So let's see if we can just find more content, because I've watched a lot of content of his and we need to find more. Yeah, this is a fucking amazing channel. The presentation is amazing. Sometimes the story becomes incredibly satisfying. I mean, holy shit. The Skyblock videos are crazy. The skill is crazy on other mini games. I don't know what to say. He's just such a try-hard ninja at this point of Minecraft. I'm watching a potato war and I'm like, yeah, I gotta watch the whole fucking thing. Easy. It's about trying to be #1 and making potatoes. And someone just builds Mona Lisa in his skyblock. Just casually. It's crazy. I was never really a tryhard, so this content is pretty hard to relate to. Right? Sometimes it's well edited and has a cool story like Potato Farm. And cool troll moment when he actually wins over. That's amazing, right? Someone is trying so hard and you just win over them. It's amazing. By figuring out every little thing, every little exploit. That's what's up. That's what Techno does very well. But in general, just getting an experience is kind of lame. The way I enjoyed Skyblock is just trying to make things as clean as possible. Like to get that clean experience where I don't want to die a single time. I don't want to like maybe even make certain trades so things are more interesting to acquire. I don't know. Skyblock should be nerfed to be more appealing. Like, you shouldn't be able to just jump from one mining level to another. Just skip and allow to be exploited like this. But Skyblock isn't trying to be a game that I like. Skyblock is just some kind of grindy mess, basically. It's a mess. Like any other RPG, it turns into a mess eventually. So yeah. That's what it is. And this is a grindy mess. It's like something that you have to create a bunch of farms to create one piece of armor or something in a week or something. It's just so pathetic that you trade time for better things instead of like actually conquering higher level things. Or Minecraft even actually has a little bit of an experience when it comes to fighting mobs. Something that you have to gather skill and experience. I mean, it's pretty difficult to kill spiders in the first dungeon that you visit. I don't think it's getting featured here. Because there's some leaping spiders that move really fast or just jump at you. Or there are spitting spiders. There are spiders that spit other little creatures. So there's a little bit of like a challenge, but nothing is like amplified to the point where it kind of captures you for the right amount of time. That's the game development thing that you have to learn, is how to capture people for the right amount of time, depending on how good the experience actually is, right? When you make an open world, you're just trying to connect the dots so the player actually experiences as many different things as possible while he progresses, so nothing becomes stale anyways, regardless of what you're doing, right? But yeah, don't expect good game design in this day and age. Just don't. From anyone, ever. Except me. But I'm not making games, okay? I have to make a game engine first and then make games. It's like, I have to... In order to cross this, I can't build a bridge, because the bridge automatically is destroyed. So I have to build a road all the way down, all the way through the mountain, down the mountain, if I have to cross a valley, basically. I can't just build a bridge. Make a game? Figure out how to use another engine or something? No, I can't do that. It's hard to explain, but like, in metaphors. But yeah, I need an engine, and then I can do great things. Minecraft is not an engine. Sure, I could have made a server and could have actually killed this Hypixel bullshit. But Hypixel decided to actually create Hytale as well. So they're actually competing in this thing as well, so I can beat them here. You know, the more competition, the better the result once you beat that shit. I was very confident that I can beat Minecraft. I collected the best game design, you know, ideas over time, because I'm not really building anything, so I have plenty of time to just get better and better ideas. I think I reached the peak of like, you can't improve anymore. This is it. This is the peak. But it's fun because collecting ideas means that you get to play the game, or games, or explore the gaming world in general. And while you're competing, you're actually admiring and respecting the good parts and trying to, you know, avoid the bad parts of the game, so you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to think about it even. You just acknowledge it, that it exists, and it's stupid. But you care about amplifying all these good things. So that's my world. Exploring Technoblade is just amazing. It's a refreshing thing. It's like, oh, Minecraft is still alive and well, and now there's new YouTubers that figure out some other ways to just squeeze Minecraft for the last time, I hope. Because we're all preparing ourselves to see a new wave of games. Where is it, right? At least Hytale should show up any moment now, right? Poop, you know? It's still poop. I kind of hate that moment when he's not exactly laughing, but he's making that voice where it's a laughing commentary.
Indeed, this is what I deserve. This is what I get for being a nice person.
I hope you can hear that.
And I live half a heart. The spirit of Christmas protects me. I put it.
The spirit of Christmas protects me. He doesn't laugh. It's just so weird, so awkward. And awkwardness is the first thing you gotta kill. Where is it? I can hear it. Yes, it was in Technoblade's video. Nowhere else. I don't have to look very far, because awkwardness is exactly... I'm happening. Awkward. No! Don't do this! Yeah, you just have to eliminate it. Figure it out, because that is big. That's big time. If you're entertaining on YouTube, you gotta kill awkwardness. You gotta get that skill level. I mean, besides grinding on your games and getting better on your games, you gotta train that ninja level as well. And maybe there's stardom level as well. Stardom. Wow. It's literally meta game basically. What Ninja School is a meta game. That's why I enjoy it so much, because I'm learning so many amazing skills that you apply to everything else below that, what's downgraded. Even watching videos, I watch them better. Just believe it or not, it's just, that's how it works. So I can't wait if there's a stardom level and I have to reach it because I'm not popular, and I might want to be popular one day. Stardom level, god damn it. Let's go. Alright, let's continue. By the way, he's at 2 points already. And I'm probably gonna watch a bunch more content from him. Now it takes 2 hours to check every single one. Oh god. Oh god. So it's 16 hours of content that I have to watch through just to be like, oh, round 2 is finished. God damn it. It's amazing. Boredom is completely obliterated. But now boredom seeps in through the cracks, as always, but I don't feel that bored making this video. Not that bad. It's just, the only thing I can feel is like, well, I can do better things in life, right? Because I have to juggle balls all the time. Do one thing and then the other thing. But for now, end of the year, we're celebrating, we're checking every single one that we can just pick up and check, and admiring what YouTube has to offer, because that's where I lived. It's like, I have been internet homeless, but YouTube has always been my shelter, kicking me out constantly, but I can always come back, so yeah, let's do this. Yeah, literally this video kind of proves that Technoblade only exists because Minecraft is broken, and he can always exploit something out of it. Okay, Technoblade is covering some common sense knowledge that doesn't seem common sense. At the same time, it's like, is it actually safe to drop out of college if you have like 1.5 million subscribers? Yeah. Yeah. It is pretty fucking obvious. College just doesn't work properly, obviously. But some people can't still realize that yet. The way schools operate, it's still old school, right? You try to aim for some kind of career, and you're being launched. I did this analogy like a long fucking time ago. It still fucking works. You're launching yourself and hoping to land into a career, hoping that there's a demand for that, and you're gonna get the job, right? And you're not gonna struggle to find that job just because you have the skills required to do it, right? There's no fucking way in the universe that's a good idea. To take a risk of any kind, it is not a good idea, right? Back in the day, there was no risk, right? You don't get a job. You just get whatever you are, right? You become something in college, and you just get that job. Why is that? Because then it was profitable. Most of the time, it's just factory level jobs at the same time. I believe so, right? You just get the job. There was no risk. It was easier at the same time. So let me think, right? first thing is that level of skill required to do any job that is not, again, factory level job has increased. And colleges are trying to actually cover those jobs, which is not exactly a smart idea, because those jobs actually have risks, right? There's still jobs in college that you can probably get without risk. That's the first thing, right? Even if you're doing well, you might not be guaranteed a job. And that's kind of like big enough of a trap already. The second thing is minimum wage, right? The moment minimum wage goes up, a bunch of jobs have to be removed simply because they cannot be covered financially. That's terrifying, right? Another layer of those minimum factory level jobs where you're just doing same thing over and over again, mechanically almost, are removed. Another layer removed by technological advancement. Colleges can't just fucking pretend that, oh, you're gonna go through college and you're gonna get a job. You're gonna get punched in the face by real life and be like, oh shit, real life, I was not prepared for real life. And guess what? YouTube actually prepares you for real life because you get to interact with people all the fucking time. And that's, if you really appreciate it and you really invest into that, of how interact very efficiently with people, you might be able to discover some crazy factors in life better than I can do it by just, watching YouTubers. You can do it in real time. Imagine that. Factors that will make you less awkward, will make you more attractive, will help you put together a story that you want, that you know how people will react to everything. I mean, it's just a very nice skill set. So if you have an opportunity, absolutely do it. However, those jobs have to be covered. So the moment you get an opportunity to get a job, or someone asks you, because people who are waiting for college students, they're gonna start wondering where the fuck are these people, right? But as long as the jobs are actually covered, most of the time, you should avoid it. You should avoid where the masses go and cover things up, because it's pretty hard to compete. Sometimes it's not worth it. It's a waste of resources. Like, what the fuck am I doing, right? Sitting at home and selling RuneScape gold, and it's the happiest time of my life. Haha. It seems ironic because you want power creep and be like attractive to girls just because you have a bunch of money stacked, right? And you can flex on people and feel confident. I mean, these people are everywhere, and these are power creeps. I'm a creeper. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. It's insane. Oh, by the way, this is what reality is. Mode insane. Oh boy. I make an entire hour dedicated to power creep. Maybe 2 hours if you add a bunch of interesting examples and stories. Because that shit is crazy.
Some people's reaction, because some people already knew this, they're like, oh my god, this is a big risk for you, Technoblade, what if it doesn't work out? No, this is actually the safer option. I was an English major, okay? There is no that is not a degree that pulls in the big bucks. This is actually the safer, I know it sounds dumb out loud, but play in Minecraft is the stabler career choice between the two. I mean, if I was almost done with my degree, I might as well, go and finish it, but
again, it's basically based on fear at the same time, right? Based on culture. Fear is like, this is uncharted territory. People know to do one thing, and like they get sucked into that, and they get social pressured into that. That's another layer of power creep as well. Even though things are changing, you can't afford to recalculate everything every single time, because most of the time businesses don't try to change that much, while the world is actually changing quite a bit and quite fast. So it gets very awkward, and you want to avoid awkwardness. I try to avoid awkwardness. My life became very awkward. I couldn't go to college / university simply because I just lost a place where I'm going to live, and it just became awkward to like try and find it and start my university thing like 1 month after I settled down, and I skipped 1 month basically. I didn't even know that was possible. I didn't know anything about universities. I was just jumping in, and it was so fucking annoying that I had to adapt to this like next tier city experience. My capital city is still pretty big and pretty overwhelming, and I didn't like it. I didn't like to be overwhelmed. It's yet another story of power creep. How cities are power creeping on people. It's the same fucking thing, guys. I'm also recognizing we're just covering 3 people. I haven't even covered Technoblade yet, but I'm sure I will not have just as much commentary for others. Just let's hope not. But I literally don't feel like I finished my point. I have to like staple it for some people. It's factory work that was in the past. Businesses are like thought they can expand it infinitely and cover like infinite products and just adapt you to a special location depending on what your skills are. Who cares, right? Nobody cared. They go through college, they get the job. Like, who fucking cares? It's American dream, right? Back in the day, that was the case. But it's not the case any motherfucking for. Now that jobs are established, you're even competing with people who already finished college 20 fucking years ago. That's what you're doing. Not just minimum wage, but you're just competing with a bunch of fucking old people, right? It's not like politics are always refreshed to invite younger people all the time. There's no such fucking thing. So the same goes for every job you can ever imagine. Everyone loves a specialist, and those specialists somehow don't love legacy, right? They just don't throw legacy around. They're like, oh, I'm the best. Just fuck you, asshole. You know? Nobody's established properly. Everyone is power creeping the same fucking way in politics, in business, everywhere. It's just one word to describe all of this stupid bullshit that's going on, and that you definitely have to avoid. And the only thing you can get from school and college, I will repeat over and over again, it's same group, right? You are investing, having relationships, and getting to know same group of people, same age group of people, right? So you have to fucking follow those people and see how they solve problems, and be very well connected. They disconnected me. Guess what's gonna happen, fucking assholes? Revenge is gonna happen. If I get anything from life, I'll gonna employ them, and that's not gonna be very happy thing. Or maybe they won't need employment, because there's something else going on that I don't understand. I was disconnected, right? So either way, it's bad, and I'm very fucking upset. But I don't think there's something else going on, because even if there's something else is going on, you literally have to sacrifice either your mental understanding of the world, right? So I'll be very much ahead on that, or you just don't have a good job and you're very vulnerable. So that's me right there. So you have two choices at this point on what happened to you, as once they have any influence, right? There's something more to think about, actually. The power creep is gonna happen on everything, right? YouTube is starting to power creep. I mean, holy fucking shit, right? And nobody yet figured out how to stall that shit and make it not apparent anymore. It's so hard to get up on YouTube, regardless of what you're doing. I don't feel like I got an opportunity to showcase myself. Everyone is just kind of trying to capture what works. It doesn't try to capture what's good, or it doesn't try to capture the actual audience, right? YouTube doesn't try to like, oh, you guys are very compatible. What a perfect match. You should definitely subscribe because you like this content so much. Oh wait, we're gonna subscribe you automatically because you probably have a very shitty form of judgment when it comes to pressing that one button, right? It could mean anything. So we're gonna subscribe you automatically if you watch a bunch of videos. If you stop watching a bunch of videos, we gonna kind of unsubscribe you, right? Whatever that means. And we're not gonna recommend that guy that much. That's literally it. YouTube could be structured so much better, recommend new channels a lot more. It's like, okay, you're not that much invested into YouTube, so they're gonna try and like they have to fucking play smart. But most importantly, they have to yet allow those new channels to prosper and new ideas to prosper, just like I mentioned, which is like such a simple solution now. And that's probably it. That's probably it, because YouTube doesn't have a minimum wage thing. A lot of things on the internet that pays you don't have a problem with minimum wage, because it doesn't treat itself as minimum wage. It treats as you as a business already, as like, oh, you can sell products now. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy how minimum wage exists, but it exists for a good reason, because factories usually abuse people anyways. And you have to know what you're getting into, right? When you're doing a factory job. That's the reason why minimum wage actually exists. You have to appreciate it for what it is, and if you're capable, you have to do this, right? Live on the internet is the best thing ever. Believe me. If you're smart, if you're capable, do this, and in 10 years, someone's gonna lick your ass. Just because, I mean, you're literally ahead of the game of technology. Now, I don't recommend power creeping on those people, because at some point power creeping is gonna be power creeped, meaning that it's gonna self-destruct, right? Every bad thing self-destructs. So it's unstable, it realizes that it's unstable, and it figures out how to loop itself into just non-existence, right? bad things cancel themselves out while the good things remain. So if you do any power creeping, you might be put to jail, right? If you treat people unfairly or inhumane, you're gonna be power creeped out of here. Someone else is gonna be like, hey, you don't have to lick my butts. You can get the same fucking treatment as that higher tier person, and be like, yeah, and get the same value. And everyone's gonna compete for that sort of attention as well. It's easy. The world is gonna be more open, social, and opportunistic. While at the same time, it still seems like, oh, there's more opportunities to power creep. No, not at all. Because the education is also gonna be opportunistic. Education more than anything, because a lot of people are just gonna be like super kind and just dedicate themselves to education, which is also going to be extremely valuable. But another power creepy thing that might just disappear is money. And again, it's just such a cool topic to cover. I just can't do it because, like, I just can't, right? It's not what this channel is going to be about anymore. Usually Cool is moved to DTube, and I just want to look smart at this point. Just fuck it. I'll cover this much, but one thing is that Technoblade's content is probably not rewatchable. I mean, if you watch 2 hours of his content, like, you don't need moments, you know, everything sort of. It has to, like, feel live action, or just, you know, just released Minecraft Monday. Otherwise it's almost like irrelevant. What the fuck is going on? And that kind of ruins it for me. His channel isn't like exactly insane, but his performance is pretty good. I'm just gonna stop at 3.4. Basically tie with Rania, why not? .4. Paste that in. And finally move on, because holy shit, that took like half of the video. How am I gonna deal with Chandler? I have no idea. He's like the meme of Mr. Beast at this point. That's what it is. I mean, there were a few challenges that he was supposed to win but didn't win. It's just cringe moment. I'm really thinking about replacing this guy. We'll see. God fucking damn it. Channel cracked me like twice. Oh boy. There's so much tension going on of like, oh, he failed 2nd grade. And it's like, let's call his dad after he failed to win a Lambo. Jesus Christ. We're just laughing as he's the failure of Mr. Beast. I mean, that's a meme right there. But being a failure of Mr. Beast is like super success. Obviously, if you actually monetize that success, but you probably don't. But it's still a good sport. There's one more thing that happens, right? Besides, you just stay longer with Mr. Beast, right? As a friend, as a meme. It's really hard for him to get rid of Chandler now. This might be the best moment ever. Just psychologically. It's like, okay, he gets hit.
They know I'm not looking at them. This is all over my back, so this is random. I'm just gonna rapid fire it.
But watch his perspective of like the whole fucking thing. It's so incredible. It's a close-up of the camera. and the winner just goes crazy on the background. Just the setup of the camera is so crazy. Oh my god. Just destroyed me, this whole thing. If you watch it in full, oh my god. Destroyed me. I mean, Chandler is like taking the cake on the entertainment side. That's crazy. While I had to struggle with every other YouTuber or whatever, he's just gonna take 3 points easily in like 10 minutes. No, 20 minutes. Okay, that's incredible. He always looked like a rabbit, but him dressing up like one, that's something else. Okay, maybe I miscalculated. He's still like 2 off from 3 points. But his name can exactly be Crisscross, because he's always against Chris. So he's always has to cross him. It's weird how it works. Fine, I'll just roll with 2.6. Pretty low score, but for Chandler competing against all these people, are you kidding me? You fucking kidding me? What do you expect? But he's irreplaceable at least, so congratulations. If your team wins, you get to rule YouTube technically. At least for me. Next up, Hailey Steinfeld. Now, singers are just taking the cake all the time right now. I'm expecting like 5 points easy, right? If I spend 2 hours, like easy 5 points. I'll spend just an hour. Should be easy enough. Okay, newest song after Life. Total garbage. Barely a point. Capital letter should just crush it. Why is it 4.5 million? Jesus Christ. Capital Letters is not the best song, I believe.
For my last audition, a week later, I was on a plane. It was Hailey Steinfeld's first song, Love Myself.
That is the best song. But that's fucking weird. Why do you go down the hill all the time? Why are you such a fucking piece of shit? Holy shit, man. Why singers sometimes go downhill? Like, I Love You Like Life song is Selena Gomez's best song, and it's like one of the first ones that she performs. What is happening? Stop. Don't do that. Can you outdo yourself for one fucking moment? But you can't. Pretty sure Jimmy Fallon is supposed to like be on the list and he's not. Which it constantly bothers me. I feel like someone is gonna stab in the back. Are we gonna stab Chandler? Because this guy is like the Mr. Beast of interaction with celebrities at this point. Of late night shows, Mr. Beast. Because you can be beast on a lot of things. Mr. Beast is a beast of YouTube. But this guy owned YouTube before it was cool. It's so fucking weird. I'm already giving him points. Hey Hailey, get the fuck out of here. Let's do Mr. Beast. It would feel so bad, like I spent like half an hour watching Chandler, now I have to fucking switch? No. It's not gonna happen. You gotta stab someone else. She wasn't cryptic. What the fuck are you talking about? She literally predicts her own future by trolling herself.
Oh boy, it's probably something like, "Hi world, I'm on a photo of my feet up on a control board." In
She's
a
trying
studio.
to figure out what her first capture
Oh boy, it's
on
probably
Instagram
something
is.
like, "Hi world, I'm on Instagram now." I don't know. Oh no, what was it?
What he wrote
It's not
as
what
a
you
description.
think. Or maybe it is.
Oh!
It's not what you think it is, but maybe it is. It's so fucking weird. It's like she replied to herself doing this challenge. It's fucking ridiculous. This moment just kind of puts a flood of thoughts, so I'll just put it out there, because it kills me from the inside out and splatters on the wall. I don't know.
Oh my god. How is this my life? What the heck?
And then she
That's a
shows,
part of this city called
you know,
Times Square.
being
Word on the street
glamoured.
is that there.
It's not life necessarily. It's just kind of weird. Weird. I wouldn't spend time like this. No way. Jimmy, do you really want to do this? Cause like, it's just, I'm cringing. I don't know. I don't know what this video is about. 24 hours of ass. Ugh, no. I can watch this, I guess. But it's like 4 more songs and I'm out. Technically, if I listen to this song, I can let her go. It's that easy. Gotta be careful with them titles, man. What the fuck does that mean? How can you make that one with a straight face? Now it's more like, oh, you found me in the trap house, so she feels so fucking awkward. What the fuck is this, man? Now it's completely different narrative. Oh, I just got trapped in a house, in a trap house. Oh god. Wait, maybe that's a trap. The thing that it's a trap. So I would listen to it and change my narrative. And now I think it's about the trap house, but they just out of the house, so they technically trap me. But if I stop watching the video and just don't care about the narrative because I feel offended, I'm out. But I still have to let her go. God damn it. No. You know what? I'll let you go, Alesso. But Hailey Steinfeld stays here. Okay? No, you're not going any forward. You're staying here. Get the fuck... Let's do Jimmy Fallon. Fuck it. Fuck this shit. I know she's cute and all. I have slight collection already. I have no doubt she can pull through. If she pulls through. But is she gonna be pulling through? Or maybe making a YouTube channel? Because that's what's up right now. Jimmy actually has one. You can't actually say you have a YouTube channel if you make a leap of faith at this point. Back to life. Oops. I think it's afterlife now. Or it's like back to life for a few days and like, oh, now it's afterlife. Oh man, it's garbage. And she just destroyed herself in the name of narrative. Oh fuck. You're such a what? Let's do this. This is so out of range of what I like. Why the fuck did I like you in the first place? You said Love Myself is the first song. Why is this the first released one? Let me put it this way. This is how high production just completely annihilates someone's career. Just because it's out there doesn't mean it's profitable, okay? Just because she's living a good life doesn't mean everyone else around her is living a good life. And after some time, they might take revenge. And it's not going to be pretty, right? Because she as a business is going to crash anytime soon, right? And like every other not good enough artist, it's going to crash. And a lot of people are going to be upset about it. Like they're supposed to. Because they're investors. Let's go to Jimmy Fallon. Falcon, take me with you. Another dynamic about backstabbing is that you not only have less time to perform, and you have to, you know, beat your opponent, but because of that you're gonna score a lot less, and you can't like be the beast of something, even though you are the beast of something. I wanted to avoid this, like adding any talk show, but like this one just is the best one, and it's popular for a reason. I mean, I would literally give constant or take constant credit from Jimmy because he's starring so many stars, right? So might as well give all the credit. Jesus Christ. Jimmy Fallon introduces Ariana Grande as Alexa Armstrong. You know how that looks, right? Like that's a fucking name right there. Okay. Ariana Grande is already a pretty insane name. He just stopped it somehow. Congrats. Thanks, by the way. By the way, this is that little quirk that you have to know about Ariana Grande.
Can you not?
She can't see very well. Me too. I have that same quirk too. I don't wear glasses. Who fucking needs that shit? I don't need it. But I still have the book in the back of my head that tells me like if you do some exercise, you can restore your eyesight. It's not that impossible. But yeah, it's like a muscle as well. I think everything is a muscle. Everything. Anything you can think of is a muscle. That you would think of as like a skill or an ability that humans have. Of course. This is a little bit intense because like I want to be best friends with Ariana. I want to figure this out. It's the first time watching, so I'm not spoiled yet. I have to think so long to get it right? I have to torture myself now. Oh boy. Take it seriously and shit. Why did you do that to me? Stop it, Fallon. Yeah, I mean, she probably throws off everyone by that. Not me too much, because it involves water animal or whatever. And nobody could have guessed that anyways. But him guessing kitty cat, it's actually offensive. Even though Ariana is just dressing up as a kitty all the time. With those ears, right? It's actually offensive. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. He's really pissed about that too.
I mean, wearing like bunny ears, you wear and cat ears all the time.
You're right.
Like
So pissed, man. Now he's just getting wrecked at that point. It's like, it's offensive and it's offensive. Oh my god, no! This is now offensively awkward. This has reached melting point of ass. Celebrity crush. Okay, he wins.
First celebrity crush.
Never mind.
Jim Carrey.
Never mind. He's in the game now.
Very close. I was very close. This is the one that counts.
You just destroyed me, apparently. I mean, congrats. Now you're in the game. Yeah. One bad habit. Now it's the question of like, what is the worst habit? So she has to figure his habit. And she's like super excited right now. I don't know, man. This feels like she's winning something. She is kicking his ass. What is happening? Wow, laughing is a bad habit. Are you kidding me? And she's like, no. You made a suicide on television. Okay, now it's like staged. Unless she saw it, right? It's not easy to actually like this guy. It's impressionable at first, but like it feels like cancer now. Can I do something like best of Jimmy Fallon? Because fuck this shit. I guess this might be my most favorite skit, so I'll just watch it, but I don't know how much longer I can take of Jimmy Fallon. I thought it was good, and it was good, and he was just... There's a lot of episodes, probably. There's probably tons and tons of episodes. I actually want to know exactly how many uploads he made, because that's a lot of shit. Okay. Can I get a number of uploads playlist? There's always uploads, right? No? Come on, dude. Come on. Jimmy uploads. What the fuck? Playlist. Please. Hashtags. Games. About 1,000. So that's like 3 years. Right. Okay. 2K. How the fuck do you do that? You have to cut one interview into like at least 3 parts. And run this for 6 years. Oh god. This is what I'm talking about. This is that factory work that you get. It doesn't taste right, dude. It just doesn't taste right. I understand buying ingredients and putting them all together, but eating everything prepared meals sometimes don't feel right. Jesus. It's interesting to know that in personality dynamics, if you're running a show, you're probably prepared to actually take a hit from someone like Taylor, who is like ice cold about everything and tries to do it under control, right? He's in danger, but he's running a show, so fuck it, he's prepared, right? I mean, I love this video. It's just Donald Trump being able to play out like this card.
By doing it. It just happens.
I mean,
For me are geniuses. Next, how do you plan to do that?
This card.
Well, since I'm you, why don't you tell me?
That was pretty badass. I mean, the hashtags were pretty good show. Even though he's kind of... Can't give him too much credit for this shit. And I hate that. So I'll just watch one show and give full credit. Where's the first date thing? Because I never fucking had a date.
And now I thought I'd share some of my favorite worst
So might as
first
well
date stories
have
with
that
you guys.
shit
This first one's from Matt
to cheer
Jordan
me up.
Cohen to you.
Okay, I'm maxed out. Took me like forever. It's hard to tell because now I'm like... I don't know what time is it. Oh. Thank you. Last time I finished... Fuck. Oh yeah, we stabbed highly. After spending half an hour. Now we're at 21. So we're 3 hours in. It's ridiculous. I had to dig so much. Congrats, I guess. Because he's not, like, the worst. 3.3. Okay. He beats 2 people. He needs to beat 2 more people out of 3. And I'm having a feeling that he's gonna lose. And that's fine. Because we just wasted so much time. Let's go to Will Smith and his Super Meme Awards on YouTube. What is he doing on YouTube? What the fuck is happening? Let's figure it out. It's like the narrative of Will Smith's something that happens very often. Because I literally can't buy it.
What happens? Did you cut your... It means you're outside your comfort.
Do your trick. Yes, you can. You gotta practice.
Nervous is great. It means you're outside your comfort zone. Where growth happens. Did you cut your...
That kind of triggered me, right? And he's probably narrating for a little bit longer. But for me, anytime someone fucking pulls out a gun and shoots like one of those quotes of inspiration, it's like, nervous is good. Nervous is sometimes bad, you know, actually. There's nothing universal, but there are trends, right? Right now, you might want to get nervous, you might want to go out and perform. Just, there's so many conditions that have to be checked out to be like, oh, that's where the growth happens. And is nervous one of those conditions? Always? There's so many questions. When I do these inspirational quotes, 80% of the time, it's not your fault. I can fucking understand. This is very universal. Very insane. Because you don't want to blame yourself for everything that happens in your life. You just don't want to do it, but it stacks up. The blame stacks up the longer you, well, take control of something. Or the longer you know. It gets pretty deep. There's a lot of deep things you can actually cover just from one quote. All of a sudden you have a Pandora's box of questions. Right? I don't want this shit. But I guess it's nice to get that box to open. So, oh well. I'll give some points for that. There's something about the market, right? It's gonna get very awkward. Because now people will demand people to be on certain events. People can actually put those events together in the future, and in a very not distant future, someone just picks up, oh yeah, of course people should just democratically elect who's gonna performing in the events. Like, what? Are you serious? How is that any other way, right? And so celebrities figure out, okay, I can perform here, I can perform here. So they fill in the spots based on, you know, how high they are. But you also have to be just a little bit aware it's not actually easy to make that list. Because, like, okay, if a huge celebrity comes in, do you just knock someone who just super small out, right? That's probably gonna be the case to some degree. It's like, in order to secure the spot, you have to wait a certain period when how small you are also corresponds with how close the event is, right? So slowly from top to bottom, people are getting locked into the event so they can perform there. It's a very interesting technology that, again, doesn't exist, but the moment it exists, it changes everything. It changes the perspective of how the events like these actually work, because it's the customer that's always right. Right? That's an annoying part of this. It's like whatever the customers want, that's what they're supposed to get, technically. Well, it's what the devil would say. The customer is always right. Obviously, at some point, but it's still right. Like, that's how you put together an event. But what do you do with the new and rising stars? You can just put them into events. It would be weird, right? So there has to be different solutions for different things, but this is how I see it. This is the idea that just popped up to me. But basically, Will Smith is covering some very like radical parts of what life is, and that's why it's actually so interesting to see that he's vlogging it. I mean, it's crazy, and puts together with a nice editor. So let's keep going. I'm hooked. He's getting points. I'm happy. He didn't just got a meme award of 2018. I mean, seriously. He needed to be featured. If he's making YouTube content. Fuck you, everyone who disliked 2018. Rewind. Now 2019, do I hear a toilet flush sound yet? Because that's how I feel. Right? Someone just pooped and left the poop, and I had to do that toilet sound, and I'm like shaking my head. What was that? Who did this? I know who did this. My name is Jeff. No, PewDiePie, you didn't do this. Someone, but he made a perfect intro where at least now I can enjoy YouTube Rewind. Is knowing that narrative of like someone left the poop, and you hear, "My name is Jeff." That's even better, right? You know those two things. Yeah, I mean, now I'm looking back. Okay, you had late night host, but how many people are actually roasting these idiots that have taken over YouTube? There's a reason why they've taken over YouTube, obviously. They're just getting in the views. It's kind of the thing around here. And they're clean, but like, who cares? We can roast the shit out of them. Clean professional. That means nothing to me. Okay. Do I really have to have editing skills, or can I just say smart things? I think I can do the latter. Yeah, I have to say smart things faster in the minutes. Every single time I have to improve and get that output going. But it is easy to roast people you don't like. Believe me, if you don't like something, all you have to do is just figure it out. Some people can't do it, obviously. Some people don't know how to say words or describe things. So you have to go through kindergarten education first. But then it's like, it gets pretty easy. It's like, oh, it's boring. Oh, there is too much laughing. Jimmy Fallon, I felt too much laughing. And your laughing is fake. Whatever that might be. But you have to keep on digging around because you hate that, so you have to do it with passion. It takes a little bit of time. But it's worth it because a YouTube channel goes down a little bit. You punch them and the numbers go down. Bam! And you might get the numbers eventually, right? You might get a ding ding ding. It's like being on a slot machine, but you got a punch slot machine, and at some point there's a % chance that you're gonna get a cash out. That's how these roastings work. Damn, this woman did something very useful for me. she promoted the word fearless, of how to describe those fiery personalities, because they're really just fearless. I mean, how else would you describe the Paul brothers, or something else that I should remember, because there's supposed to be a lot of fire personalities. I mean, Avril Lavigne is fire personality. She looks fearless, or at least promotes that. But let him say it. Who cares, right?
Younger me, naive.
Describe younger yourself. Naive, fearless, and...
Fearless.
Is that like hypocrisy or something? It's fearless because he's out there. He's putting himself out there. He can have as many fears as he wants while he's inside of the action thriller surrounding him, whatever, right?
Fearless. Ambitious.
Ambitious. Yeah, that's kind of a good description of what fire person is, and I would take fearless as the main one. Not only he's doing great, he's just hooking me up with all these, like, oh, hey, watch this, now you get to speak. I mean, what? Where? What is happening? Why does the spotlight moving constantly? Back and forth. Are we playing football right now? Basketball? Where am I right now? Please. Now he gave 3 adjectives to describe his older self, which is wise. I should go peaceful and joyful, right? That's kind of, it's interesting shift. And how do you piece it all together? I mean, I'm just hooked. Just give me more puzzles, asshole. What are you doing? Faster. He doesn't have to back down by saying like wiser, that they just, oh, I'm wise enough to know that I'm not wise. Like, fuck this stupid Archimedes or whatever. There was one philosopher that said, you know, I know that I don't know anything or whatever. It's such a stupid thing to say. You're wise, okay? You have things that you can share to people based on what you know, the principles you gathered, and how you can present them. If you can do that, maybe you also have experiences, right? Stories to tell. That's what wise is. And do you have a lot of wise? You don't. Obviously, a lot of people just don't want to fucking come out and say, "Oh, I'm smart." Just somehow they're dodging a lot of these risky adjectives for themselves. I wouldn't do that. He's not wise enough to put it all together, but it's not what wise means. Wise is actually what it's more of a collection of experience and being able to like feel good about that. That's also like that peaceful kind of way of thinking as well, because you can use the other 2 words, right? Peaceful and satisfied. What he knows is very satisfying and peaceful. He's gonna bring that to your life if you take his knowledge. I mean, that's how you have to put it all together. It's not exactly like I'm super smart or super genius. That's why he's trying to like figure out what the fuck wise means, but it's fine. Anyone who makes a video titled like that, I mean, kind of deserves my respect. And now, the tables have shifted. I'm squinting at all the people who didn't like Will Smith and didn't thought he was a YouTuber or whatever, who doubted. What the fuck? I'm flipping you, man. What did you expect? You're gonna know everything about everything? on what's happening on YouTube. Son of a bitch. So I've been repulsed a little bit, right? I couldn't just be like, oh, jump into this channel because he's actually doing pretty good content. He's not just looking at the view for no reason. He's not in the YouTube rewind for no reason. I'm still fucking perplexed. It's like one of those Rebecca Black moments, but this time they managed to fucking kill it before it turned viral. Are you serious? But it also gives you an interesting perspective. I was like, okay, if it's not getting viral, then it already is viral, so it's good enough. Everything is most of the time good enough and super fair, but like, you still have to make those transitions and be like, oh, you made fun of him, and there was no fun in doing so. You neglected my ability to have fun on YouTube. You sons of bitches. Anyways, let's keep collecting them points, am I right? He's almost at 2, so I'm hoping it's gonna go smoothly. At this point, Will Smith is just perfect combo for me. I mean, I'll take his stuff. I mean, we're gonna play basketball. I'm gonna give him points at this point. What is he doing? He's breaking the game. He's inventing a new method of like, hey dude, give me points, asshole. Oh shit. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Yes, you can make them happy. Right? That's what love is supposed to be about. It's like serving the other person without the need of money. For me, that's what it is. There's deeper layer of like sharing magic, and sharing magic is also like deeply engaging that happiness or embracing happiness between both of you, of like sharing treasures of life that you have picked up and like really being committed to that. So maybe a random person, no, and that's what celebrities should have in their heads. You can't just make them happy. It's very difficult to actually approach strangers. But most of the time, if you have a partner, that's exactly the goal, to make them happy. Because if they're not happy, your relationship crumbles slowly, right? If either one is not happy, the relationship is started default into nothing, right? That's what it is. That's what creates a bond in the first place. It's like you invested so much time together that was a happy time. So even though Will Smith is wrong, he's so wrong that I figured out how to put it together in a satisfying manner and debunk his asshole and roast the shit. I punched that shit. You got me, man. Damn.
To anger, and it leads to
motherfucking W on the hat. But that's my thing. Spawned has a middle letter W. It's almost like better than having a first letter W, because you can control that shit. But spawned, you can't. And W is actually made out of 4 sticks as well. I mean, it's such a very nice letter. It connects to very interesting words, including Will. Yeah, cool. I am so impressed. I almost need another way to actually give him points. Something wrong, right? Because I can't even spoil myself watching his videos. That's how fucking crazy that is. I'll just check what kind of titles he makes at this point. This is sacred to me right now. Let's see if that works. I guess I played too much into this. There's not always like super narrative going on. You can just watch a trailer or something. Was Wild Wild? I don't know. I just watched him turning down Matrix and he's like made this instead. Who fucking cares? It has 3 W's in here. How can you turn down a movie like this? Someone is gonna figure it out. How to turn this around. Don't point the spotlight at me, sons of bitches. I haven't even watched the movie yet. Stupid Jimmy just made a comeback out of nowhere. Made a 10-minute skit of like who's gonna take the Tonight Show. Did Donald Trump really do it though? Because he gets revealed. I don't think so. It's like, I guess they just did this whole thing to like feature him next episode or whatever. I don't care. Whew. That's a lot of... He basically shot over the competition. Just, you know, you gotta get that edge sometimes. So that's what's happened. Whoops. Oh man, the trailer is so deep for me because it's like, oh, finally YouTube. There's so many things I wanted to say and do. Like, finally he finds a way to express himself on the platform, and I get that. I get how amazing that is because I deal with this whole legacy system of like, how the fuck do we push people forward from younger generations and actually embrace older generations to give legacy properly. And so we kill bloodlines basically. We kill the idea of a family and we promote the idea of like being deserved. Okay, it gets a little bit of a Matrix when you forget about those values of holding on to things that feel familiar and allowing internet to be your home, the huge home. But it's weird. It's still weird. It's still a bit too big. It will take time, but it's one of those things that triggered me saying that. So, congratulations. Alright, I'll finish with this video. Meme review with Will Smith. They're just pulling into that trend of like meme reviewing. Whew. Memes are pretty dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. PewDiePie is kind of pulling people into a very dangerous place of like, oh, now we get to read everyone's reaction to everything. Meme reviewing is dangerous, so big celebrities can still do it just fine, but for like casual people, I wouldn't recommend. Let's just dive into this thing. I don't want to deepen this thought. Alright, we have the stats. And those stats pretty good. It's Jimmy level, 3.5. Will. Zap him in. 2 more people. Alex Jones. I am excited, man. Let's kick some ass with Alex. I mean, their team was performing second best, starting with Leah. I have no idea what kind of a... I feel like Sunday's coming. Fucking 4 days late you are, you asshole. Please, give me good content. Imagine the game pops up, or you're playing Dark Souls or whatever, and you get this.
The animated contest of liberty is waiting for you. But you've got to take it in your hands.
This guy's killing me, man.
To accept the truth and buck the system and the group collective. Do that, and you'll earn your way to the next level. What is that joke? What is that? What is...
He killed me, man. He killed me. I wasn't prepared for that. What? It was actually a game quote That's everyone has to put it into their games now. Holy shit. Holy shit, he killed me, man. For one entire point. He's at 17 and like... What, in 2 minutes? 2 minutes? Okay. Okay. I'm scared. You didn't watch Alex Jones? Are you retarded? Again, Alex is actually updating my rules list. So he just broke my game. It's like, okay, if you do this under 20 minutes, if I watch 20 minutes of content, and you reach a comfortable position on the tier list, or like the round, he gets the second shot. He can come in at any point, boost his team members. At any point, 5 minutes each team member. Bonus. It's crazy. That's a whale right there. Whew. That's impressive. I mean, Team 9 is actually doing better than expected. Just a meme team. What's better than that? Although it is pretty tough. But seriously, there are better people on Team 9. And getting just a hand of Alex Jones for 5 minutes, that would be just a super boost. Rocket boost, rocket jump. I actually didn't put rocket jump into this because it died. But there's one girl that made it. And is on Team 9 as well. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, Alex is one of those people who are like, he's gonna pull you into some stupid direction because he is a radio host, right? So he's expecting you to just play with it and play into his trap, so you have to skip around quite a bit. It's like, choke me out, choke me out. He just doesn't give the fuck up. I'll go with 3.6. He's probably gonna take at least the second place. It depends on Dave Days, who I kind of respect, but again, he's the weakest team member we have. Zap. With the additional effect of let's put a sun in here. It's like he's boosting his teammates instead of trying to be the best. Because why stretch when everyone else just play their parts already? It's almost perfect positioning. Alright. Let's go. Final one. It took 2 hours to get here. It's so stupid. But the episode is pretty good. Happy New Year's. This is the day. The day. Dave Days. Let's go. I got punched. It's a metaphor that does it. It's almost like Rebecca Black, you know, had that super amazing choice. Do you take the back seat or the front seat? Oh, you take the back seat? But okay. Okay, that is a weird choice, but then she makes Saturday and she goes to the front seat and she takes so much out of that. It's like, oh, I changed my mind. Okay, I can deal with the hatred. I can deal with everything. I can fix this. It's like, I need this, right? It's the only valuable thing in my life right now. So of course I'm gonna fight for it. But with every with every good thing comes the bad thing. Now, I'm not sure exactly if the bad thing is over. If Rebecca Black is now chillaxing already. And it's, we're gonna cover this eventually, right? She's my team member. Oh my god, so sweet. It's almost like... Well, that's the only cover they did besides Saturday, so... The level of story you can build on this shit is a bit weird. But it's like, I want you to stay, right? You are our teammate now. Despite everyone else trying to help Rebecca do covers or whatever. Dave Days wins because he did the next day, and he is Dave Days. It's just, fuck you assholes. You wouldn't understand how many puns you can make out of this one. Here's a highlight for you. Oh my god. Oh god. Steal all those internets from girls. That's how you do it. I will enjoy this as the last dude is gonna win 100%. I'm gonna push my teammate, obviously. That's kind of the whole point. It's like, you guys have no hope, because I control the game anyways. But only if I double the score of the main person, the top of the list. If I double his score, I get the moon tag, meaning that our team is now capable of not using Dave Days, but using every other opponent if we're losing. If we ever lose, we use every other opponent to help us out and push a little bit further. So that's the tag. While Alex Jones can give 5 minutes of his fame, specifically, Dave Days can actually steal fame from everyone else. But he has to double the score, and the score needs to be 7.2. If we going this far, which is insane to think about doubling the score, are you kidding me? It would be just enough to do 50%, I guess. Doubling seems like painful. Like to the point of pain, and you want to avoid that. Okay, I guess I'll do 50%. So that is 54. 5.4. But I'll say 54 at this point. So if I feel the potential, obviously we catch the tag and take it. I feel like it's incredibly sad that he's losing popularity, and he never really had popularity in the first place. 300 comments. That's incredibly sad, man.
I don't wanna know.
This guy is the shit, you know, of at least old YouTube. What was his last uploads? He literally disappeared for a year. That is heartbreaking, dude. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I don't want him to just be gone, what the fuck? But we'll see, I'll have to figure something out. It's a cool ending, bro, though. Not gonna lie. First of all, that's a cool plot twist.
I'm talking to God.
Listen,
You have a purpose in life that has not yet been fulfilled.
Wait, are you talking about the
Yes,
100?
yeah, the 100 million, yes, exactly.
My computers, you weren't joking.
So,
You're talking about that 100 million? Girl? You know, that got 100 million views for Friday. We can spin this, man. He didn't say subscribers. That's insane. That's some shit. That just throws me into a fucking matrix. I will need some time to recover now. I'm gonna spice this up and like... Okay, Dave. You got some rivals. I mean, these are some serious rivals. Good music and Kurt. Kurt has starred and probably has more subscribers, right? He also starred Rebecca Black. 3 million. Why the Hey. Shut the fuck up. And 30 million. That's some rivals. Twice or maybe even 10 times bigger. Can we do this? Can we beat them up as well? And they will not break your vibe? Let's see. This is gonna be complicated. Now I have to calculate 3 scores at once, because Dave Days is still gonna be relevant. I'm still gonna be watching him, but I'll be juggling balls basically, yeah. As the final event. Oh boy. Let's do it. Okay, so this is how we do it. Dave Days has reached 3.1. These guys have to catch up. And I'm gonna leave it like that. While Dave Days will continue rising up as long as he has rivals. Because now it's interesting, right? It's not that easy to actually kill the vibe when the vibe is alive the moment you try and kill it. It's like, okay, now it's a hunt or a race, whatever you're looking for here, so it's not gonna be easy. Oh, this is just in time. Look what you made me do. Let's do it. Yanni's crying. It's like, you have more subscribers. Now me kick your ass. Oh my god. Easy. Maybe at this point I just will take anyone who comes as a rival. I want to see what happens. But I'm probably just gonna focus on like recommended sidebar instead of jumping into the channel. I'm not sure. Anything can happen, but this is what I think right now. After discovering the Whams, literally Who Wants 22 cover. Dave Days and someone else who's up there as well. Oh my god, let's beat them up. That's what's up. God damn it! Don't do this. Don't do this. I was literally just trapped. Fine. Let's do this. No? Well, the thumbnail says itself. Against the current. But no. No. Who fucking cares? It's literally the lead singer, right? It's literally the cute face up front that matters and that can actually grab you again, and we have even more competition now. Dave Days, I'm scared. There's too much going on for the ending. This is the last thing I'll upload this year, so I guess we have to do it. 3rd hour, activate. Ultra competition. Do I even have a team member or don't I have a team member? That is the question right now. Who the fuck is my actual team member? Please don't backstab me. nothing really happens when your team member gets replaced. But it just doesn't feel right, because now I have to work with them. Okay, I'll have to rule YouTube with them. I don't want no shit in my team. What the fuck is that? Actually, it's pretty good, because David Days is supposed to be competed against. Avril Lavigne cannot be competed against, because she would crush everyone. She would just blast into space if anyone attacks Avril Lavigne. I mean, crazy things happen. She's called lava for a reason, okay? Don't mess with lava. I don't think you can even touch it. But the moment there's opportunity, now I'm gonna get fucked in the ass. Like, okay. Yeah, she's called Chrissy. And any cute person on the internet is dangerous, okay? It can just jump right at you, and you just have to put it into the team. I don't want to be exclusive girl team. If Justin Bieber dies or gets replaced, what am I gonna do? I don't want this. Please. Okay, Dave should be ahead for a while. Obviously, if someone stabs him in the back and kills his wife, or overtakes him, we do not get the tag, the moon tag. We get the backstab tag, obviously. Fuck. Then my team building skills are totally garbage. So now it's literally that, right? Dave Days can reach 50, god damn it, 54, right? 54, but anyone else can reach 54 and overtake him, and then I don't get the moon tag anyways. So let's keep going. It is hour 3, by the way. I think Chrissy is just gonna be backed off. I mean, yeah, you can jump at me with that lion thing. Let me show you guys. It's disturbing, okay? Sometimes cuteness is disturbing. Let's just keep going and see what happens next. You know, only Dave Daves can bring this up as a lyric.
And this is crazy, and all the other girls sounds out my babies.
There you go, man. That's insane. That cracked me. Laughter versus cuteness. Let's go. This is what it comes down to. This skirt shit and goot shit is more like bridging what the actual rivals are here. I don't know how to break it to you guys, but she upgraded her name into Constant Current. Cause Con's done. I mean, like, I was like, okay, it's CC, right? But she's from the Against the Current, and the main word current is also C, so you can almost like hide a completely new meaning for her name. But even more than that, CC and DD, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Am I gonna get destroyed? Are these gonna pair up and create their own team and just backstab us both? That's dangerous now. We're in danger. Our team is in danger. Panic. Someone has to stop them. We need to challenge them before it's too late. But we can't challenge them until they actually decide to do it, so we can only sit here and watch as they actually do it, because I make decisions, right? That's the sad news for me. If they give me any tags of any kind, they should also challenge me, or the team. Alex Jones should challenge his team, but we're not gonna do that yet, because he's a winner. Oh wait, oh yeah, I remember now. Dave Days cannot challenge the team because he's a winner, right? Only losers can challenge their teams. Thank fucking God. Betrayal. But maybe, just maybe, we have to add some more spice. If someone else comes and challenges and rivals to like the same level of height, right? Like it beats everyone else, then we have a problem, okay? We have a problem. Basically, if Chrissy gets it's hard to tell. 9 points. 9 more points, and she's no. 9 is not enough. God damn it. Okay. It's tough, because you need 8 points to get this one. And this is just 1 point. Just need 1 of those and 4 of those, so it's 12. Alright, we'll see what the fuck. I'm scared. 12 points. Technically, I know what the outcome of this is going to be. If Chrissy actually gets to 3.7, she gets to do her own team, basically. If she defeats Dave, either one of them is gonna get to go their own team, right? Team 10. Okay. This is not easy, and even more people are gonna lose because of that. Well, let's keep going then. 3rd hour, everyone. This is exciting. Okay, maybe what's gonna happen is like the reverse backstab. Because even if Dave loses, I have to keep him. Because he just defeated his competition anyways. He performed well. God damn it. Please, Chris, don't kill the team. I don't care. I mean, she's just making a new one. It's not a big threat at all. I'm not scared. I was like, okay, if top 10 videos, half of them is Chrissy on Kurt's channel. She owns it. Oops. And here it is, right? With the thumbnails and everything. Get wrecked, Kurt. It's her channel now. Yeah, right. Crisscross right here, just highlight this spot right here. Easy. I don't know if it's stupid or like very stupid, but I don't know, it's just him trying challenges. It's like Mr. Beast of music, but I can't exactly watch it. It's not that interesting. I don't know. We'll see. It's not just yet. Yeah, being creator level is just total garbage. Because eventually you just burn out and reach the top and you're like, oh, I guess I'm stuck doing music, or I'm stuck programming, whatever. I am stuck and sad. And I cannot actually perform properly with passion. And what you actually have to learn is how to sit 3 hours with me. Oh boy. That's what you gotta learn now, asshole. What is this plot? Got fucking voices and paralyzed? What else? Is gravity too big for you? So that's original music. It's like, oh, that's what I want to sing about. Please. Okay, so they are the makers of Gravity. Okay. Which is actually a song that I know and I really like. But it has Save Me Now. Can you save me now? You're in my gravity or something? Or I'm in your gravity? I forgot that. Let's just check the lyrics, who cares? You were my gravity. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, I get it. Let's keep going. Okay, she is kicking Dave's ass right now. And she does look like a combination of like Anna Kendrick and Carameli. I think those are two Earth people, meaning that she's also Earth person. Wow. Just like me. How did you get on YouTube? But the worst part, oh god. Yeah, and it's now like, oh, I see every Earth person in this girl, including like Marcia, which is like, wait, she's Earth person. Are you kidding me right now? I still can't decide if Marcia is Earth person. I probably will have to watch her channel or something. Why? She just comes out of nowhere. God damn it. And she's way powerful than Dave. Are you kidding me? Yeah, technically by the time you can actually watch this video, it's gonna be New Year starting at 12 AM. Because I'm at 0 timeline. So slowly the New Year is just gonna swipe through the entire globe. Are you ready for 2020, everyone? Sure I am not. Someone just smashed my team. God damn it. Holy shit. Dave, please, you can do this. This is critical now. You know, this probably should be an every Dave Days video, basically, at this point. And this one was pretty cool because it had a twist and everything. God damn it, am I right? Anyways, this is what it's supposed to be in every Dave Days video.
You just watched a Dave Days video. Fuck yeah!
What the fuck? Yeah, man. I think this guy's gonna catch up. Let's go, let's do it. It's probably the most embarrassing thing that can happen in the guy's life.
Friends, I met a girl the first I ever liked. She liked me too, yeah, that felt nice. Turns out now she's a lesbian.
What a fucking insanity. I mean, I watched Saturday at the very beginning. Might as well end it with it. Never in his videos did he lost his pants, but when Rebecca Black comes in, he loses his pants. Are you kidding me? Asshole. Put your pants back on, you fucking asshole. And get Rebecca back. Am I right? That's usually the best pun ever, but you have to have her in the first place to get her back. Jesus. I call her Jewel. I can do whatever the fuck I want now. Just get it. Just watch. Let's watch this Oh, it's right here. It was the start and the finish, the alpha and omega. So long, Dave Days. Also, you have to score 3 points, please. Don't be a fucking asshole. Score those 3 points. Oh my god. Yeah, I got nothing. So now she's on the competition on Team 10. Please. What the fuck is happening? Okay, Team 10. And Alex Jones pushes Team 9 into 8 points, which is half of a point ahead of us. This is like red alert. It's insane. I'm very pissed. Somehow we're supposed to manage that. I don't like where this is going. It's all because she makes it split the points. So we only get 2.5 and Alex Jones get 4. So unfair. Jesus. Wait a second, that's not true. We're supposed to get 4.5. We're not splitting 5 points. We're taking first and second place. Okay. I thought there was something off with my thinking. Jesus. I was way off. 7 points. Wait, you gotta be kidding me. I definitely 100% missed one person. And I was like, oh, this is the ending. This is so fucking amazing. And we had to split all the points. Team 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 9. That's what we got. Team A just got a secret weapon at this point of me missing things. Oh my god. Whew. So which one is it gonna be? Let me think. I guess I'll do the boogie. How the fuck did that happen? What a ghost, too. Little shit boogie. How is it so difficult to see him? He's fat. Everyone can see him. But no, he's now a ninja. Okay. Congrats. Let's figure his power level. Quickly, we only have 30 minutes. And I'm tired. I need to go to work. Yes, at New Year's Eve, work. The whole night through. So fucking nasty it is. Let's do it. I'm probably just gonna go through his channel real quick, but listen to this whole podcast and just enjoy this, because like, oh, I have changed so much and we're at war, as I showed in the first clip.
Welcome H3 Warriors. Today we go to war.
Yeah. Today, exactly today, and not when this video get uploaded. Alright. Let us begin then. It's a good start. Yeah, imagine this guy comes for the first time 3 times.
I mean, I love having you. You're one of the best guests ever.
Yeah.
For the first time you came in here, you were with your...
You get the idea. Finally. 3 times. First time, 3 times. Such a wonderful connection in the team. Oh my god. Seriously though? Game of Thrones? They literally have Emilia Clarke, okay? They have it. What is this? What is this teamwork right now? Stop it. He's already at 2 points. I only completed 1 hour of this. Please. First of all, let's just not do this. Chandler, get the fuck out of here. Bam. Did it. Now, this guy is at 3.4. He's now climbing through heads. Just 2 more points. Bam. Alex Jones was sitting comfortably. Nope. Game over. Fuck. Ugh. These old guys, you can't underestimate them anymore. Okay. Let's continue. I mean, what? I'm 1.5 hours now? It slows down. It's supposed to slow down and reduce my interest over time, so I'm hoping that's what's up. But they're touching very interesting topics. I can't help it. I keep watching it, and I keep giving him points. Well, that's some fucking cool shit. YouTube doesn't know what maturity is, right? It's starting to work backwards on like some basic things by censoring content. People don't really watch this content, do they? So we have to not only reduce advertisers, almost like suppress it, because we can't monetize that content, so it's also going to be suppressed from the website. Holy shit! But the worst part is, it's the level of knowledge, right? YouTube doesn't yet understand. And again, if you're super slow in this industry, at some point big corporations like that slow down very quickly. Same goes to like Skyrim and shit, which at some point, like in 3 years, I can one punch Skyrim. Just like that. One punch. No more Skyrim. I get to make the better game. I get to do anything I want. I just gotta do a decent engine. Just decent. That's all I need. And I can one punch any game like of old times. And if industries don't improve, what I do as an individual, I go Sonic speed. Okay? As an individual, the longer I remain single, the longer girls don't bother me. I reach Sonic speeds on every front of life. That's how crazy this is, okay? You can call me incel. I put you in a fucking cell after 10 years, right? I be a president of United. Ass cheeks that you're gonna be staring at and licking. I mean, holy shit. That's how much power I'll have. I will not creep that power onto anyone. I'm not a fucking asshole. I'm a creeper, but I don't creep power on others. I just creep in a way that I cannot be detected for my pleasure, right? That's what creeper does. Pleasure self first. Everyone does the same thing. Every personality does the same thing. So there's a lot to learn. I have a lot to teach, but while I'm teaching, I'm doing myself a service first, obviously. Do I really expect audience? Yes, yes I do, because I'm supposed to do a good job, right, to myself. To recognize that I'm talking about some crazy, mature subjects now. And for me, these guys are like kids. They sort of understand, and they have the language to speak with each other and experience to speak with each other, all these things, and I'm just, I'm chilling. I can't speak, so they're like children to me, playing. Because they haven't caught me. I'm not it. I'm not tagged. I'm not in their circle of interests. Let's put it that way. So I can still feel like a fucking god of the universe. Nobody caught me. I can even die happy. And I should. Instead of committing suicide, though. If I'm being completely ignored, and have to be completely honest, those end days, I wanted to make them the best days of my life. As I'm dying and I'm not finding any ways to earn my living, I wanted to give up in the most fascinating way ever. But now it's different. I'm not exactly sure what the stories are gonna be like, because life is a little big to tell small stories, right? You want to tell a giant story, and you have to make it clean and everything, so it's not repulsive or power creepy, obviously. Anyways, I think this is it. I mean, when he takes over Alex Jones eventually, it's not gonna take over Dave Days by any means. There's no chance my teammate is gonna lose. Are you kidding me? Yes, I'm interested. I've watched this thing, and that is all. That is all. That is like the limit reached. You win. You go second place, you win in this game. For now. Maybe something will change and things flip around, and I'm gonna be a losing team, but that's not the case. Thank you guys for watching. The next round probably gonna be 3 hours. It is exponentially increasing to the point where nobody actually went below 3 points. Previously, we had people scraping a little bit, right? And if they went below 3 points, they lose. But there are no losers here. So it's exponential. High score is 5, and 2 people actually get the high score of 5. And here you have just high score of 4. Barely 2 people get the high score of 4. So things are escalating quickly for me. And I made the right choices at the same time. I knew which people I admire more and who are more relevant on YouTube and on the internet in general. Because again, you don't have to be a YouTuber, but you have to be YouTube friendly. In terms of like, people would want to collaborate with you big time if they figure you out. Okay, so now that's about it. I'll put scores together. It doesn't matter yet who's winning. I'm winning, okay? I'm fucking winning. That's just what I do. Let's go. Let's get some sleep, because oh my god, it's gonna be a tough day. New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year's 2020. Looks like a nice number. It's probably gonna be a crazy year, because this year was crazy, but I wasn't like ready, you know, to enjoy this year. I was more like preparing, and now I'm in the position where, wow, everything is set. Everything is just sort of solid, and I can relax and do what I'm doing. Just do what I'm doing and not worry about it. Not worry that my content sucks, because it doesn't anymore. That's not the case. So what else? Everything is in place. Everything is like on solid ground finally. Jesus. After all this time. Except, I guess relationship wise, I am at 0 points. 0, maybe even minus points, depending on how long the 0 is gonna last. So relationship wise, I'm like super hostile, super unapproachable, super huge. So people can't really see me anyways, because at some point you just break through the boundaries of people's perception. And at the same time being at 0 all the time and not trying very hard. Or it's somewhat an accelerating thing. I'm not sure how relationships work. I honestly have no idea. It's almost like every single time I find new things and it's supposed to improve my relationship status 10% each time. So it's kind of exponential. It feels like maybe this is now the year that I'm gonna be able to look someone in the eyes and be like, I kind of like you. Can we spend more time with each other? It's like, maybe this year. Ugh. Should be coughing blood at this point. For how cringy this is. I don't know why. But there's too much to think about. Because there are two conflicting ideas, as you just heard. Why should I care about relationships when I'm doing better alone than ever and forever? Right? If I continue to accelerate in power, the only thing that can stop me is total destruction, right? Mayhem. Mayhem is what, it's like a looming doom, basically. The looming doom is approaching, and it's almost like I have to grab onto anyone's attention I can possibly get. It's almost like, yeah, that's why I'm supposed to make these YouTube Battle Royale videos, so people would actually pay attention to me. If mayhem does happen, the moment I start getting up, right, some people just will not sit straight, seeing what kind of ideas I have, and because these are big ideas, they might change their businesses, they might destroy a few things as well. So there's going to be counter mayhem all the time to whatever hostile ideas are popping up. And if they're all concentrated in one place, it's very easy to just eliminate me. Yet again, I'm going to be in a death scenario that I cannot control very well. That's what I fear the most. I do not fear hatred from people. I think that's ridiculous. It's the mayhem that actually is the worst. Anyone who has actual power to remove you from things or to make your life physically miserable. I really think that part of it, life is over, but I have never been exposed yet. I really have no idea what to think and no idea how to prepare for this. So let's do this. I've dedicated this year to Rebecca Black and learning a lot about her. I'm dedicating next year to Ariana Grande. Does that make sense? Is she gonna tell me how to build a home for myself? Right, to be more friendly? Or to be more like Pokemaster? But Pokemaster means that I'll know how to poke people. I'll know how to poke people's interests as well. So, and usually love is very infectious, let's put it that way, and people always trying to figure out where the source of love is, because they smell a leak, basically, right? Smell a leak. That's the whole thing, and that's one of the most important parts of creation of the home is creating that intentional leak of love that sends people to you, and then you can say that this is your home, asshole, and that's it, and that's the end of the story usually. But not exactly all the time, because that's when you open yourself up and you become vulnerable. And this is why I do fear mayhem. Mayhem comes even from the people you love, especially from the people you love, because they have demons. So now I'm like, that's what this year is gonna be about. This year is gonna be next level work. Rebecca Black was more like, well, an individualism. Thinking about myself as an individual, as I have to redeem my qualities and hope for the best from life without really stretching myself too much. It's like, okay, I like singing, I go do this, everyone hates me, but now I have fans, now I have to do this, and you have to flex yourself, you have to flow with the river and all this bullshit, and eventually it works out, and it worked out for me. But now I have to figure this new year, new thing completely, new form of evolution. It's gonna be amazing. So now looking very carefully to my life, back to my life, I have to figure out of how many intentions I have been just rushing myself to get a relationship, or rushing myself to do some weird things, but I wasn't supposed to do that, because now I know what I'm supposed to do Right? Now that I set up this year, I have been doing this. Next year I'm going to be doing this, and it's making more and more sense exponentially. Yet again, I probably have a lot of habits and a lot of weird expectations that I have from life that creates a lot of frustration, and then instead of teaching more important things, I default to some, more hateful things. I can't really sit around and feel pain or pity for myself. I can't do that anymore. Because when you understand that reality works, you also have to understand that certain principles also work. And the longer you are alone, you become stronger, because you're very fast at learning things. Because you don't have to share anything, you don't have to think what other people think, so you can actually explore radical ideas, and you can find incredible things doing that. And you're not stopping and thinking about anything. There are no stop signs, no control. You just literally driving through desert. Nothing is gonna stop you. But obviously, just by driving through desert, you're not actually prepared for what's about to happen when you actually enter the town. You're not going to be able to obey the rules. But I might not have to. And I was like super stressed about it, and like, well, if I build a home, I might not have to use roads. I can just walk and do my thing. Businesses don't actually need cars. Businesses are just there permanently stationed, and technically that's where they have to come from. They have to straight from the desert, straight from nowhere comes a business. That's something you can trust, because trust is not exactly where it comes from, but what does it do and what kind of skills it has. where it comes from will kind of tell you the skill set. And if it's middle of nowhere, I mean, it's going to be a bit more apparent. But where it's local, it comes from just local source, right? It actually should make you more skeptical. It can be a little bit more abusive that way, and power creepy, because it's local. Because it's not principle based and more like experience based. A lot of people think that they have some kind of experience and they can power creep on people because of it. Because what experience is just it makes you more predatory, right? It makes you better at hunting things down. But if you embrace that, you become what you are doing most of the time. It's like if you're very good at it, you become the hunter or the predator or whatever. And instead you have to practice something else. I don't know, so yeah, this year was more like trying to come back home and find a place that is safe. And it worked. Well, now I have to like take it over and take control of it, of like responsibly, and actually know how it works and know what I want to achieve locally, at least first, and how to do it. I have no idea. I'm starting at ground zero, and technically I'm not exactly sure what this year was about anyways. It's almost like trying to piece together my sanity, but it's not it. It also has some kind of theme of something. I guess as I leave it behind and start doing new things, it's gonna be more apparent what I was doing this whole time to begin with. So yeah, that's exactly what I want, right? Once you lose it, you understand what you lost, and then you finally, it's that little jump that you have to make. And as you're jumping, you don't feel the earth beneath your feet for that one moment. Free falling. I need to feel that, and probably I'll figure out what I have been missing, what I've been doing this year. It's weird. I think if you start isolating the most important events, it's all about trying to be a little bit fearless, just a little bit. Trying to be incredibly smart in every move as much as possible, but not like focusing on my personality, trying to expand in every way, or at least watch other people do it, so that you at least know in the back of your head how to do it if you have to. That's probably what I've been doing. Because the start of the year was such a magical experience, dealing with death and almost like accepting it as an inevitable thing and something that I would give up to because I couldn't work anymore. It's like my heart was open up to so many more things, and I just wanted to be free at this point from some basic bullshit of life, some basic pressure, basic enslavement, and any other problems that you can come up with. But basically being like, I can't wait, I just can't pay, okay? I can't pay taxes or rent, I can't pay any of those things. Why do you demand me to do that? I'm not a rich person, right? Why do I have to pay? Why can't I just live and be judged? Because any judgment is a tax, and it's very heavy to actually deal with it. And rent and taxes are technically automatic judgments of a person. What am I being judged for? Right? For not working hard enough, or interacting hard enough, or fixing a fucking country hard enough. At this point, countries like that are obsolete, technically, because nobody can actually rest. They have to go home, basically. They just have to go home. They're not welcome. And that's what I did. But I did not thought this through. I just knew I wasn't comfortable and I had to come back. I was lazy enough to be like, okay, I would stay if I could stay, but I couldn't, right? I didn't want to come back home because I knew my mom is a pretty terrible person. At some point, I'm like, it's 4 years. I can't forget about how terrible she is. But I came back, it was terrible. It made me even more suicidal. Wow, how cool is that? And so, until the half of the year, until I get this amazing opportunity to live again, I have to suffer through some crazy shit still. And yeah, I mean, I have to deal with multiple police encounters. Just my mom calling police all the time. And at the first time, they just pick me up and dump me in a hospital for insane people. At this point, I guess it's insane asylum. It just feels like insane asylum is more like barred place, but it's kind of like that. That's where I was for a month. Turns out I was able to just stay there 3 days and get out if I don't sign up for it. But I'm stupid and I consent to things because I like challenges, right? And the whole experience was super educational and unforgettable. And again, one of those like slightly fearless things that you just do. And I was sitting in the... I knew I was driving and I was going to be taken away for like some time. And I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't deal with that mistake. It felt so bad. I was fucking crying at first. But over time that sadness turned into fucking anger. Like, this is insane. This is insane asylum, but the whole thing is insane. It almost cancels out because it has a leak. Apparently things leak. Emotions leak. Stupidity leaks if you don't actually build proper, you know, like this example is just so fucking ridiculous, right? If you don't build proper insane asylum, don't do it at all. Just don't do it. Because if it starts leaking, it turns into hell. Hell for everyone. In every way possible. It's more like, oh, let's dump people into hell. But now knowing this, and being a lot more aware, and just, why, right? I still have to ask myself, why do I need to know what is knowledge? Is it gonna be painful carrying myself forward as I meet people who might be interested in knowledge or might not be interested in knowledge, or like people who I admire and they're definitely not interested in knowledge, when I thought like, wait, you're at stardom level, you're gonna fall and you're gonna hit your head if you don't care about knowledge, and you might just lose your head. by the process. I'm like shaking at that point. If I would lose someone like this, just knowing, just interacting in that point, you know when it happens, when you lose someone. Without getting blocked, nothing really happens, but they say something so ridiculous and stupid. And you've been testing to that breaking point this whole time. And it's like, I don't need knowledge. Knowledge doesn't exist. Okay. See you later. And that's where the division comes from, right? You have to put them not in the group of people that are not important anymore, but in a group of people that will harm you if you do anything about it. It's like, what are you gonna do, right? I don't care about knowledge. What are you gonna do? It's almost like you do need to jump on the action side on the bad side. You just have to stop being good. It's like good and evil. There's none of that shit. This is why I went into Matrix, and I was like, thought about power creep and how you have to be bad. You must be bad, or you are not gonna survive. And knowledge doesn't help at this point. And I'm like, God damn it. What? Is this how bad it is? And that's what bad is. Yeah, you have to give up in order to release yourself from what good is. Good is paralyzing and it eats you. But what the fuck? What is that? I've never learned any of this thing, right? And that Matrix just came out of nowhere. And there's probably no answer to it. Because I cannot just call it always just that. But there's one thing I can actually call it. It is a just a flood of infinite demons. They will tempt you to do bad things, and a lot of people do those bad things because it feels so good and it feels so relieving. But the most relieving actually thing is when you do realize, okay, everything I said is bullshit. Good is good, and good will always stay good, and will always defeat bad. What else is going to defeat bad other than love, stability, consistency, all the principles that I've been talking about, everything that you can actually build and it doesn't destroy itself? What else? What good is? Just tell me. How are you going to break this reality? Just try and break it. Try and change my mind. You know? I'm not going to defeat... Now, how do you defeat people is completely the next level, right? Because, look, we made competition and people got defeated. And people did not become bad because of that. None of that shit. The best way to you defeat people is ignore them, obviously. And just love people around you. It's literally it. It's almost like life is simpler than you think, but it just has that little spike. Because life doesn't want to be simple. And that's it. That's what evil is. Spice. Chemical X, motherfuckers. Chemical X. So, please use it cautiously. Don't overdose on evil. It's not the answer, but it might be fun. Okay? When you become a demon and we kill you. That might be fun. I mean, for some people, it might be a desperation cause. It's like, oh, life is boring. I know everything. So might as well turn into the best version of a demon anyone can appreciate and tell stories about it. I mean, sometimes that's the most logical choice to make. Congratulations. Alright, thank you guys for watching. This is probably the best video of the year. I will award myself by good amount of sleep and then go to work. New Year's Eve, who cares? It's just a little timestamp when people want to put out fireworks and feel nice to themselves. But I shouldn't like exaggerate of what New Year's Eve actually is, because it doesn't mean fucking anything. Besides that, right? Maybe some people release some special content. No, I'm not looking forward to anything. So if there's no anticipation, I'm fooling myself at this point. So, whew. See you guys next year. That's simple as that. It's gonna be better. A lot better. just will. I know, because my life is better than my videos are better. I'm just gonna be slightly angry, you know. Just anger is by the way a positive emotion. If you haven't figured that one out, because most emotions are actually positive. Well, passive anger. I'll teach you guys everything on DTube. So far, only on DTube. I'll teach you guys basic things that pop into my head and I just want to talk about it. But you will probably have to go to DTube for that shit. Or just go to my Discord, actually. That's where DTube actually is. Discord tube. Why the fuck Why do I even bother with DTube? It's such a fucking trash place anyways. It's not gonna fix itself anyways. I mean, I probably can program something on Discord. It allows some kind of bot programming. And at this point it would actually work. Even if I can increase or decrease levels based on your performance on the channel, that would be a fucking fantastic deal. So, looking forward to that. Discord tube, everyone. Get on that new level. Because YouTube had to die at some point. What do you think I'm doing? YouTube Battle Royale? No, I'm taking the landscape of YouTube and just completely destroying it. It's like, let's go. Let's destroy everything you've ever loved on YouTube. And let's go to the next stage. I think it's gonna have a very satisfying ending, because every story I make has a very satisfying ending, and it's escalating quickly, and it created this, you know, New Year's thing. Wow. Cool guys. What's gonna happen next? I can't wait. You know, 3 hours again. I'm excited. I'm like making those exciting, super long videos. What is that? I'm streaming myself. Oh my god, I'm not streaming myself, because this is not 3 hours straight. It's more like I can't wait to wake up and make videos. What? That never happened before. Not with programming. God no. Nobody likes programming. Nobody wakes up for programming. Tell me stories about that. I'll laugh my ass out. Okay. Alright, so I'm going. Yeah, I mean, I probably showed it to you, but some guy wants to recreate AdventureCraft, and I was laughing my ass off, because you can't. At some point, it's almost like all programming is like obsolete. What you doing? Programming. Well, nobody cares. All of a sudden. When you're making Mario, maybe people cared, and you made Mario and you made it successful. It's very difficult what programming actually is, and how it worked in the past, and while it was evolving very slowly, you can sort of understand things or how they work and not be too bothered. I really have no idea how people actually manage it at such a high level. I don't understand how people manage anything at such a high level until I saw Kurt's channel, and I'm like, oh, he's insane. Yeah, Okay. No, seriously. That's literally my impression of him. He's pretty insane. 12 million, that's an insane person. That's what an insane person would do. 12 million subscribers? No. I don't believe it. Alright, that's it. As long as I want to say, happy birthday, Rebecca Black. That's not it. But I really want to say that. It's almost like she feels the same way too. At least on her Instagram. It's like, oh, that was my decade. No. But you tried. Next year should be a lot better, though. I will hope so. I'll try my best to get into her Discord and turn that into a channel. I wonder how that's gonna work. Because now I have a fucking crazy incentive, right? But at the same time now I realize, oh, I might just stop being alone at that point. And that's a scary thing. Not being alone is actually a scary thing. Alright. That's about it. See you guys very soon. Very soon.